I like how it focused on just a few characters, like Rick. The actor who plays him, he did a really good job in this episode. I really like Rick as well. He was pretty badass.
Well, here we are. I'm not looking forward to this in the slightest. I'm so scared. The episode we've all been dreading, I think, since the news got announced that Andrew Lincoln was leaving The Walking Dead. And this is it. This is Andrew's last episode, Rick's last episode. And things aren't looking good for Rick at the minute, but that ending to last week, I don't know. I'm very, very nervous about this. It's currently 3:27 in the morning. Because luckily I start uni later tomorrow, so I can stay up a bit later. But I just had to watch this as soon as I could. So I've stayed up to watch it. I'm just terrified. I'm not ready to say goodbye to Andrew or Rick. And it's going to be emotional. Feels are going to be felt. Oh, I'm just, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. And if he dies, I'll lose it. But, if it's his final episode, I feel like they almost should kill him if it's his last one, But at the same time, I'd love him to live so he could come back. But if he'd come back, it's a bit cheeky to kind of say this is Rick's last episode. But I really don't know. It could go either way, and there's loads of theories, like the helicopter theory, and the cover ones I've heard where he just runs away and stuff. But I don't think he would just run. He wouldn't leave everyone willingly. Is kind of the thing. But it's just nuts thinking that this is his last episode and this is kind of the end of Rick's journey. I don't know what to expect. Obviously we know a few details about characters that will be popping up in this episode. I know there are kind of extra storylines as well running through it, but I imagine the focus is obviously going to be on Rick, which is completely understandable. But yeah, I hope it's just a fitting exit for him for 9 years of service, I suppose. Andrew Lincoln's given so much to the show, and it is what it is because of him and his performance. It does feel weird. It's a strange experience for me, having reacted to The Walking Dead right from the start. About a year and a half ago, that's when I started it, and just got caught up. I was like, well, I'm watching this with the rest of the world now. It's great. Then we lost Carl, and it just felt very strange. So obviously, it fucking killed me. But some people had spent 8 years watching Carl grow up and then losing him. And it's kind of the same for this now. Even though I've seen as much of Rick in the show as everyone else has at this point. Some people have been watching since the start, so this is going to be ridiculously painful, I think. I really hope it does justice to him because, it's been an incredible ride, and for the majority of the time my channel has been a thing, it was Walking Dead was the focus. It's kind of the only thing I was doing for a very long time. And Rick is kind of the heart of the show, so it'd be interesting to see how he's going to make his exit. And I'm aware I'm rambling, so I'm going to try and get into the episode now, but I'm just trying to put it off because I'm really scared. I'm kind of excited to see what they do with it, but I'm also nervous. I just hope it's a good send-off for Rick and for Andrew, because he deserves it. So, this is Walking Dead, Season 9, Episode 5. Let's get into it. Yeah, thanks for nothing, horse. No one's taking a chunk out of you today, except for the Mary bar. I'm not looking forward to seeing the credits next week with Andrew Lincoln's name not in it. Same. I think you got him, sweetheart. She's getting her practice in for Negan, is she? Kind of being shot the way Negan's been shot so far this season. Throwback. Well, I remember watching this for the first time.
Damn, cowboy.
Hello again.
What is this? One could argue it's my family you're looking for, right? How is my baby girl, by the way?
Damn, you're an asshole.
You're such an asshole. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am the asshole. How you bit that piece of shit's throat out?
Iconic.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I did to you. You need to forget that shit.
Oh, Jesus. Fuck you, Shane. Jump scaring bastard.
Because I never got to say goodbye. You wouldn't want it, Maggie. Your father wouldn't want this. You know this. The only thing I had, the one thing I had, was knowing I was going to see Glenn's murderer die. And you took it from me. If you had a child to raise alone because of him, he would have been dead a long time ago, and you know it.
Yeah.
So stop acting like this is a choice. Because it has been a year and a half, and I can't.
That's a long time to hold that rage in you.
Because I can't keep living like this.
Oh, sweetheart. Fuck. Oh god, I don't think I'm ready for this scene.
I remember you screaming in that clearing.
Oh, fuck you.
I remember how much I...
He's saying exactly what. Presses her buttons.
I should be dead. I have to be dead. It is supposed to be you. It has to be you. Because I can't do it.
He's really broken, isn't he?
I've tried.
I came to kill Negan.
Negan's already dead.
You're already worse than dead.
Yeah.
That settles it.
Damn. Oh god.
Hey, Rick. Here. Look at this.
Hi, Herschel.
This place. It's beautiful. It is something, isn't it?
Oh, it's even sad and knowing he's not here anymore.
My girl, she's strong. And my grandson, he'll only make her stronger. You ain't gotta worry about her. I need to find my family.
Oh, I'm loving what they're doing with this episode so far. Oh, it says outside, not inside. Fucking hell. This is about 10% of people who have died on the show. Is that Beth? Maggie. Who was he? Who was there? Jesus. I think I saw Daryl a bit there as well. Hi, sweetheart.
Yes, you did your part. Like I did mine.
You did.
Like the others did before us. Toward the good.
There's that beautiful
Toward the
smile.
brave.
No one's braver than Rick. They're gonna cross the, he's gonna have to destroy the bridge, but he's gonna be on the wrong side. And Darcy. Oh, good. Okay, maybe not then. All of these people
Get you out of here, okay?
are fighting right now because of him.
You wanna know why I fell in love with you? Because you're a fighter. And you will never give up. So fight, Rick. Fight for all of us.
You're my family. I found you.
Oh, stop it.
Now wake up.
Oh. Did you actually come and save him? Oh, no one came. Oh no. I don't want him to die alone. Oh my god, he's bleeding so much. Ah! Fuck me. There we are, for real this time. You found them. Oh, fuck. It's gonna blow it. You can just rebuild it, it'll be fine.
I found him.
We haven't seen a body. He might have just floated away. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Was that a dream too? Please? That would be grand. Oh my god, is it actually going to be the helicopter ending? Is she going to take him away? Is he alive? Oh my god.
I have a bee.
I saw they tweeted like another main character was leaving this week, but they quickly deleted it.
Yeah.
But maybe that's Anne. Oh my god. In like a coma like at the beginning. Oh, we didn't get to say goodbye to Judith. They all think he's dead. Oh, I have such mixed feelings, but I think I'm very happy with that ending actually. I don't know about the song, but goodbye, Rick. Right. Who the fuck are you? Oh! That's the guy from Fantastic Beasts. I forgot he was in it. Is this Judith?
Judith. Judith Grimes.
Searching online a bit. apparently there's some Walking Dead movies they're doing. They're doing 3 Walking Dead movies with Andrew Lincoln taking place after this, showing what happened to him. So that was unexpected. Okay, man. Well, that was an incredible episode. Definitely the best one of the season so far for me. And I think a really good send-off for Rick, even though it's kind of a cheat because he's doing the movies. But, you know, I suppose they're not lying when they said it's his last episode, because he's doing movies instead. But, okay. God, I feel so many emotions. I would have loved it if Carl had shown up, or Glenn, in one of those like visions. I felt that would have been really poignant. But you know, that's not a detriment to the episode, because I think they did a really, really good job. It's sad that they all think he's dead, but then Anne saved him. So I imagine she's gone as well. She might be in the films that they're going to do. I don't know. This was just a brilliantly done episode. So emotional. Man, it was the Herschel scenes that really got me. And then that last little bit. Whew. Well, we'll talk about like the other stories first. I can see why they included Anne now with that ending. So that helicopter storyline kind of came in full force with his exit. So that's interesting. And I'm sure they'll kind of explore that in the movies more. What maybe like an A and a B is. Because it seems a B is a better thing to be. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm glad they kind of continued that story, even if we didn't get like absolutely all the answers. And I also really liked the stuff we got with Maggie and Negan and their scene together, which I've been waiting for such a long time, and it was just a beautifully acted scene. Jeffrey Dean Morgan fucking killed that scene. I mean, so did Lauren Cohan. I mean, she's always great too. How she kind of found a bit of closure in there, because obviously we're going to be saying goodbye to her very soon as well. Which I'm not ready for, because I love Maggie so much. But yeah, keep losing my train of thought, because that episode just kind of blew my mind. I love that scene, seeing Negan kind of completely break. You know, he's a broken man. I love what Maggie was kind of saying, like, I came here to kill Negan, but, you know, he's already dead. You know, you're even worse than dead. So it's kind of like she's got that victory over him. She didn't actually need to kill him, which I really like. Interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing when Negan's going to go with this, and I'm really happy that Maggie kind of found that closure. Well, hopefully she got some closure in that. So I liked all that, and then obviously the main focus, of course, was everything with Rick and Andrew Lincoln. Fuck me, amazing as always. What an amazing performance for his last episode. I really like that The Walking Dead isn't afraid of his past, and it's not scared to kind of reference things that happened ages ago. I mean, they brought back Shane, you know, he hasn't been in it for 7 years, and he's back. And I just love that they're not kind of afraid to bring back some of those past characters that we've lost over the years. And I really liked how Shane was included. Their scene together was really cool. It was weird seeing them be friends again, and it provided closure we didn't even really need for some of these stories, and I really appreciated that. So yeah, I loved seeing Shane again. I love John Bernthal. So that was really fun and nice little throwback to the early days of Walking Dead. And seeing Sasha and her beautiful smile was always wonderful. I loved what she was kind of saying to Rick as well. He wasn't lost and his family's not lost. And then that came back to what Rick was saying, like, I found you, or I found them, as he shot the bridge. Very badass action scene as well, that was. So I love seeing her again, and the Herschel stuff, I mean, that would have got me anyway, even if he didn't have that awful news about Scott Wilson a couple of weeks ago passing away. But just all the more poignant that he got to play Herschel one more time. And I loved that scene, them and Rick apologising for everything Maggie had lost. Whew, man. I loved that whole scene, that was just so beautiful. yeah, I really enjoyed how they brought back some of these past characters. Really nicely done, and like the throwbacks to the earlier episodes of the show as well. Like instead of like don't open dead inside, it's head outside, and we started the whole show with Rick in like this coma really, and then it ended with Rick kind of falling back into one as he's getting flown away, which I really like the kind of cyclical nature of that. Very excited to see what they're going to do with those films. I loved everything they did in terms of like wrapping up the themes of Rick's character and stuff in the show, and giving him his last moments with like his key characters that have influenced him over the years, and that scene with him and Michonne near the end, even though it was kind of like in his mind, but I love that. And everyone desperately tried to make that last stand for Rick, but Rick chose to make the last stand, you know, himself, which I really, really liked. That kind of self-sacrifice. I mean, that was a really emotional scene as well, when you thought he was dead, but he was actually okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to be okay with him living, because I feel like it would have been kind of a cop-out, but the way they handled it, I think, really worked. And the fact that they're doing the films kind of takes away any cop-out, because they're going to explore what happens next. So I'm actually really happy with how Rick bowed out. And I also liked, in terms of them like wrapping up Rick's character arc for the show, you know, he's always kind of been defined by his family and wanting to protect them and keeping them safe and looking for them, finding them again, which kind of echoed in his, you know, the last words he spoke in this episode. But we kind of got that again. We saw him saying, "I'm looking for my family," like he was in season 1 when he was trying to find Laurie and Carl. And then he was looking for his family again in this episode, but it kind of been redefined what his family was. Because his family was all these people and all these friends he'd made along the way. The friendships he made along the way. And obviously Michonne and Judith and all that. All these kind of people that have become a family over the years, and they all became this huge family because of him. But yeah, I love that whole kind of final standoff and goodbye sequence for Rick and all these characters. And you know, his legacy will live on, and I'm really excited to see the new direction the show's going to take with the introduction of the Whisperers and those new characters we saw in that preview bit. I think I'm going to make like a separate video of that preview. And I think that makes a bit more sense, because I don't want to go over and like picture-in-picture for this reaction, so I'll probably do a separate video of my reaction to that kind of trailer for the next few episodes. And speaking of that ending with even more of a time jump. We had a time jump in episode 1, now whew. So Judith is a lot older. I mean, she's still a little girl and stuff. It's not drastically, I don't think it's, you know, it's not like 10 years in the future or something, but I think she's probably about doubled in height. And I loved her putting on the hat as well. The hat. Very symbolic. And it's obviously what they would have done with Carl if Carl had lived. So I'm glad that Judith's taken on that role. Judith Grimes. Badass. Can't wait to see what they're going to do with this kind of time jump. I don't know how long exactly it's been. I'm sure they'll tell us at some point. But I'm very excited to see where all these characters are going to be going in the future, and how they're going to carry on Rick's legacy and the world Carl wanted for them as well. I'm sure they'll try and keep that dream alive. And what they're going to do with Negan and Judith and these new people, the Whisperers and stuff like that, should be very, very interesting. I'm really, really excited to see where they're going to go. This was a very, very satisfying final episode for Rick. Even though we're going to see him again, you know, just not in this show. Really, really good stuff. Hit all the emotional notes. It was great at kind of having these callbacks and celebrating the legacy of the show and the legacy of Rick without being kind of self-aggrandizing and pretentious. I think it was a celebration. It was not like, oh, look at me, look at what we've done, look at how great our show is. It felt like, look at what we've all built together over 9 years, and I loved that. It was a celebration of Rick, and celebration of the characters we've lost along the way and characters we still have moving forward. And I like that as a celebration of everyone, which is very much something I think Rick stood for. He wanted this kind of community feel and this future, and I feel like we really got a good sense of that in this episode. Yeah, I thought this was a fantastic fantastic send-off for Rick on the show and for Andrew Lincoln. Really emotional stuff, and I loved everything we got with like Negan and Maggie as well. Interested stuff with Anne, and that ending with like the time jump, another time jump. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen next. There is a future for The Walking Dead without Rick, as it turns out. Breaking news. I'm really excited to see where they're going to go with it. You know, we still have another 3 episodes of this first half of the season. I can't believe there's only 3 episodes left of this half of the season. That's nuts. Can't wait to see what they're going to do. But yeah, this was a great final episode for Rick and Andrew. And yeah, I can't believe that is Rick Grimes' story at an end for the show. Really great way of ending his arc. Definitely an end of an era, but it's also a new beginning, and I love that. So yeah, cheers Rick. I'll drink to that, since I feel like I'm getting a sore throat again, which isn't great. And I just dripped it all over my fucking notebook because I'm an idiot. Good. Wonderful. Or maybe it's just my tears, actually. I had to get a few tears on my notebook. That's fine. Doesn't matter. So yeah, to Rick, to Andrew Lincoln, to Scott Wilson, to everyone we've lost along the way, to all the characters who are still with us, and to Rick Grimes. Thanks for watching.